I remember one time I had like a bit of hair sticking up, and for some reason, when I put like water in it, it didn't go down.
Right.
And I was like, fuck, that's real fucking annoying. And I'm like 10 years old, and I'm like, I'm just gonna cut it. It's in the way. Because it wouldn't go down. Right. So I cut like a chunk of my hair out. And then I was like, Connor, what? Did you cut your hair? I'm like, no, mother. Of course I didn't cut my hair. She's like, there's a piece missing. I'm like, I think it got trapped in the door, is what I said. she's like, you're telling me that it got stuck in the door and it with enough force that it pulled your hair out. And I was like, of course. And so she's like, let's try it again. And I'm like, oh no. And I've never prayed for more in my life that my hair gets ripped out. So we go to the door, the hinge. She's like, first of all, she's like, how did you get your head in the hinge at the end? And I'm like, I have no idea, mother. So I put my hair in the door and I close it. And of course, no hair falls out. And she's like, what happened, Connor? And she's like, okay, Mum, I cut it because it was annoying me. She's like, why did you do that? I'm like, I don't know. It didn't go down with water. That's what I normally do. And she's like, well, you didn't need to do that. And I'm like, oh, okay, shit.
Mine started earlier when I was like still in like nappies and stuff like that, right?
Oh, really?
Like, yeah. Like, because I had this really, for some reason, I had the fear of sitting on the toilet for some reason. Like, because I think what it was because I think I was like 2 or 3 years old, right? It's like the last stage of you still wearing nappies, right?
Yeah.
And like, I really hated taking a shit. I was really scared. And I think it's because, I think my mom explained it to me later. She was like, I think you were scared not to like actually sit on the toilet, but to like flush the toilet because you thought you were going to get sucked in as well.
I mean, not gonna lie, those airplane toilets.
Yeah. It's the airplane toilet fear, and I thought that same force was in my home toilet as well.
I had the same fear. I just fucking remembered this, and it came from an airplane. Because you know when you flush the airplane, it feels like you're gonna get like sucked into oblivion.
Yeah. When I was like 10, what I would do is I would like fucking close the door because you had like 2 seconds of you press the button, then it goes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have like 2 seconds to get out.
So I thought I had that in my home toilet. So at that point, 2-3-year-old me was just like, I figured out a resolution. Just don't shit. Just don't. I'm wearing nappies.
Isn't that like a South Park plot?
Yeah. Like, I'm wearing nappies. Just don't shit. But like, you know, at that stage as well, I was too embarrassed to admit to my parents that I literally just shat in my nappies.
Yeah.
So what I would do is like, I would hide behind the couch and kind of just like subtly do it behind the couch. While my parents weren't looking. What the fuck? And my mom would like walk into the living room and be like, Joey, what are you doing?
I would try and get a refund on the kid if they were doing that.
It's like, Joey, what are you doing? And I'm just like, nothing. It's just like, you're pooping, aren't you? And I'm like, no. Meanwhile, my face is straining like, no. And my mom's like, I can literally smell the shit from here. What are you talking about? Go to the fucking toilet.
Oh my God.
I would literally do that for like the longest time until like finally, you know, you get to the stage where you have to get out of nappies, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, for the first like,
you prolonged that as much as you could.
For the first like 2 or 3 months out of nappies, I dreaded having to take a shit. I'm like, oh, I have to like psych myself up, being like, all right, I'm not gonna get sucked in today. You can do it. It was horrible,
man.
Honestly, I still have a fear of going to the toilets on airplanes just because of that noise. Like if I
don't mind. It's just not pleasant.
It's not pleasant. Yeah.
It's like I just get like a small fucking flashback every time I hear that noise. I need to wear like fucking thick headphones every time I go, man. I'm turning that music up loud.
That's what noise cancelling headphones were invented for.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.